Hello, my name is Shanu Srivastava and welcome to my channel. I'm a real estate investor and a real estate agent in the DC, Virginia, Maryland area. And on my channel, I'm going to talk about everything real estate related, not just where it pertains to this area, but also maybe the country. In this video, I'm going to talk about how the local situation these days is going to affect property values, whether it's going to make it go down tremendously and crash, whether it's going to make it go up, or whether things just might stay the same, and who knows what's going to happen. Anyway, without further delay, let's get into it. Real estate is like anything else. It's subject to the laws of supply and demand. If there's a huge supply and no demand, then the prices will go down, and vice versa. If there's no supply and a lot of demand, prices will go up. In real estate, we measure these things by months of inventory. If there's, and the normal is considered a 6-month of inventory situation where it's neither a buyer nor seller's market, but if it's above 6 months of inventory, it's considered a buyer's market and prices tend to go down. If it's less than 6 months of inventory, then that means it's a seller's market and prices tend to go up. Some people remember 2008 and they think a real estate crash is coming because of what happened back then, but things are not the same in a lot of ways. First of all, in 2008, the crash happened because of real estate and financing. You might have a note from your mom saying you made $200,000 and the loan officers would believe you. Well, I don't think they believed you, but they wrote down that they believed you. Anyway, obviously a crash was about to happen. The kind of loan programs that were out there were not safe for the banks at all, but they did it because, well, as we now know, they were too big to fail anyway, at least most of them. The inventory back then as well. Remember, we talked about that a little bit earlier. They had roughly 8.2 months of inventory at the time, which obviously makes it a buyer's market. So it was artificial, and once things did crash, you had way too much inventory out there and not enough buyers. So we had a crash. This year, until March, things were running really strong. We had a 3 months supply of inventory, making it a really, really strong seller's market. Once March hit, obviously buyer demand went down, but so did the inventory. So the ratio stayed about the same. NAR recently released a statistics showing that we are currently running at about a 3.4 months of inventory, still making it a very strong seller's market. Right now, properties are still getting multiple offers every week. Inventory is still a lot lower than demand. Supply and demand, remember that rule from the beginning? It still applies. Bottom line, prices are not going to drop dramatically. We are likely to see just a leveling off of costs, even though we have low supply and low demand, but it's still staying at a very good ratio. So nothing to worry about, stay straight. If you need to sell, go ahead and sell. If you want to buy, go ahead and buy. But don't expect prices to fall dramatically in the now or in the near future. So until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.